Welcome to Ask a Member, a program of the Adrian Area Chamber of Commerce. I'm Ann Hughes, president of the Adrian Area Chamber, and it's my pleasure today to have a chance to talk with Brittni Collins, who is an Adrian College student and our intern. This is actually Brittni's very first day, so she kind of walked into this. Hi, Brittni. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. How's school going so far?
It's going well.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Tell us a little bit about your career at Adrian College, what year you're in, what your major is, what you like best.
Well, I'm a junior. I had originally planned to do graphic design, but then I took photography and I kind of fell in love with that, so that's my course now, and that's what I really enjoyed doing there.
Okay, so when you're you're a photography major then?
I'm a fine art major, and my concentration is photography.
Okay,
so I have to do like 3 separate areas to be a fine art. To get my degree, it has to be like take classes in 3 different areas. So I'm doing ceramics, photography, and design.
Okay. Now, when you say design, you had been talking about graphic design, but
right.
You opted out of that. But is that the kind of design you're doing?
Yes, that's basically what it is.
Okay. So hopefully we can put some of those skills and your photography skills to work here at the Chamber this semester. Tell us a little bit more about your background.
I'm from Ottawa Lake, so right around here. I've grown up in this area my whole life. I've been to Adrian, or I wasn't really planning to go to Adrian, and then I visited and I really liked it, so this is where I ended up. And I played softball and basketball in high school and was going to play up here but decided not to because it's a lot of work to be playing a sport and doing school. Yeah.
Where did you go to high school?
I went to Whiteford and Summerfield. I graduated from Summerfield, but I went to Whiteford most of my life.
Okay. And what attracted you to Adrian College?
Just really the professors. When I visited, they treat you more of like a colleague or a friend instead of professor-student relationship, and I really liked that.
Mm-hmm. What's the favorite thing about being in Adrian?
Oh, I'd have to say that everything's so close. Like if I want to leave campus, I don't have to go far to find anything. Like there's downtown right here. There's a lot of different art galleries here that you can visit, and they're really involved in like student art galleries, so there's a lot of student shows that go on. That's really nice too, that they promote the students and other artists in the area too.
Okay. Are you going to be part of Artalicious?
I am actually. I have the Beauty of Lenawee booth. I'm in that, and I'm photographing the Irish Hills area, so I'll have pieces from Irish Hills in the the salon booth that's doing like the Beauty of Lenawee County.
Oh, okay. Beth Jessie is doing that.
Yes.
That's great. She's a wonderful photographer as well. So, what's your favorite thing about photography?
I like that you can basically create your own world. It's not anything that's set. It's not something that, you have to have a specific skill for, like drawing. Some people can't really draw, and you can't like always put on paper what's in your mind, but you can always manipulate people or objects in a photograph to make it what you want it to be and how you imagine it.
That's pretty cool. I never thought of that you can create your own world and come up with the product that you want.
Right.
Regardless necessarily of what it started out as. Tell us about your graphic design. What kind of things do you like to work on?
I do really like drawing, and I really like tattoo-esque type things, so I draw more, I don't know, like traditional style tattoo things, so like roses and skulls, and I really like the candy skulls that they've developed, and they're kind of like a Mexican thing for their Day of the Dead ceremony where they decorate skulls and things like that. So that's really, I like to combine like different styles and put them together and just see what comes out. So that's really what my graphic design is kind of like, what I've done with drawing, and then I'll put it into a design. Like I've made a poster for the Red Badge of Courage, for example, which really has this drawn-esque look to it, but it's still realistic in a way, and that's what I like the cross between it's not completely realistic where it looks exactly like the object, but it's not too abstract to be able to tell what it's supposed to be.
Okay. And you said ceramics is your other piece of fine arts?
Yes.
Tell us about ceramics.
Well, I took ceramics because I don't really like to paint, and that was my really only other option. So So far it's going well, but sometimes I have trouble with the 3D side of things because I see in 2D and that's what I've always worked with, but it's going well so far, so I like it, and we'll see where it goes.
So, but the ceramics is the throwing?
Right, the throwing, we haven't started throwing yet. Right now we're just sculpting, but we'll start throwing in a
okay.
couple weeks.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the sculpting is where you need the 3D.
Right, the sculpting's where
Okay.
the proportions come together, and sometimes my mind just doesn't, if I can draw it down, I can get everything to go together, but when I have to like build it with my hands is where I run into some issues.
Okay. Okay. So what advice would you give a freshman coming on campus?
I would say that you need to be able to manage your time really well. Especially if you're an art major, they expect you to spend a lot of time outside of class doing things, and it's not necessarily that it, they expect it, but it needs to happen for it to be quality work. So I would say time management, and know how long it's going to take you to have to get a project done, because sometimes you don't anticipate issues going wrong or things like that, but also make time to have fun too, because that's what, you're young. This is before you actually have to start in the real world.
That's right.
So make
work
it a
hard
good
and have
time
fun.
too. Right.
Okay. Okay, Brittni, thank you very much. Looking forward to working with you this year.
Thank you.
Thanks.